I'll actually hold up 1 second. 1 sec. All right. Is it working? Is it on? It's not working, actually. It's not working. Hold up. Speak. All right, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. All right, guys, welcome to the new recap, the daily recap of the 29th, Wednesday, the 29th of March. And I'm starting with the DXY because yesterday, or actually this morning, we were looking at where I said to myself, actually, let's go to EU real quick. It's here. Oh, it didn't say it there. All right, well, I didn't say it. Anyway, let's start on the DXY. What happened today? So overall, we had a bullish break coming into Asia yesterday. We took our previous. We didn't actually take our previous day low, so this was previous day low on DXY. Not really something I look at, but we broke bullish. We got this bear structure going on. We got some equals being formed over here. So let's make this like liquidity. Low, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. Let's actually delete this. So this was our first break. First form of maybe early buyers over here. Continuation bearish, bearish structure, bullish break. And then we came above here and I was looking to, I said like, EU looks like it wants to get higher in that sense. So DXY looked to me like after it broke above this high, like it wanted to come lower. Not even to break this low, but just to reach discount of this bullish range we have over here. So knowing that, I was like, all right, or having that in mind, I was forming my bias for the day. And actually I saw Asia high over here. Well, that's not really relevant, but when you look over here, whoa. I already discussed the straight, but yeah, let me just take that off. No, leave it on. We had Asia low over here. We had some liquidity over here, so that was reason for me to come lower and then turn around. And then this 1 hour fair value gap was the reason to come higher after we came below this liquidity. Same here, come above this high and then return. And I was actually seeing like, all right, we got some areas over here, so maybe price just wants to come down to maybe this block or something. Though it's quite correctional. It's looking like a trend line in my opinion. So it made sense that it didn't respect it completely, or didn't respect it. Essentially, we broke below, so not a set of early buyers. They were taken out, and then we got our bullish break finally. Going on the higher time frame, we can actually see in the 1 hour. Well, I don't like to read these candles, a bit messy, not very clear. Well, essentially, we came below, then this one wicked and closed bullish, and that's enough indication that we might turn around at least to here for longs, so meaning shorts during New York for EU. Yeah, so that's basically DXY. Came above this high, turned around, came below this one, early buyers, and now bullish break again. Now let's see what happened on EU. Starting with the candle formations of yesterday, and where are we right now? So we know we have this bearish range. If it will hold, I don't know. We might turn bullish again. Who knows? Nobody knows until it happens. This is quite messy. I'm actually clean this up a little bit. Don't need to see that there. We don't need to see this one there. So that's already a bit better. Now let's remove that one as well. That was the wrong one, but that's good. Doesn't need to be on the same with this one. It's the one I meant. All right. So essentially we took previous daily highs, and we can see yesterday was a strong candle. It was just a full candle, not a lot of wicks. although we closed just below that liquidity I marked out over here, we can see that we essentially hold on yet today. And now we took that liquidity, came into our 1 hour supply zone, and we see that for now the daily is turning bearish, leaving this huge wick behind. So we might see a turnaround from here and continue down lower the rest of the week. Now, is there any news? Let me move this. Let's move this. For tomorrow, do we have any news? Yes, we have. GDP, gross domestic product. So that's like the price of an average basket of goods and services. Then we got job claims, and this is EU. I don't know about that. And then the Treasury Secretary. I don't know. Gotta look into that. So yeah, we got some news tomorrow. So let's see what tomorrow brings with the GDP. We might actually either get that drive down or the continuation up. We know that we reached discount for our current bullish range. So from this high low up to this high, which is a red range. Over here we could probably see that. Oh, I didn't mark that on yet. So let me actually copy this one and put it there. Now it looks cleaner. We know that we took this previous weekly high, we took previous weekly low, then we took another previous weekly high. Now we got this previous weekly low over here, which that will be beautiful. So previous weekly high, pull taken, turn around, previous weekly low, pull taken, up, previous weekly high, liquidity pull taken, a high time for liquidity pull taken, tap into the 4-hour fair value gap, tap into our 1 hour 4-hour supply zone. And now we got news tomorrow. We got this turnaround. Look at this strong 4-hour bearish candle, by the way. That's great. It just closed. Damn. So yeah, we're gonna turn around for sure. Turn around and then maybe previous weekly low taken before the end of this week. That will be a massive drop though. That would be, so we got Wednesday, Thursday. It could be. We got some distance to travel, so but this one is definitely on the targets. Target. I think lining that up with everything we have on the over here, we got this pool. What else do we have? Why is this? Is this a weekly low? Thursday, Friday. Oh yeah, weekly open started here then. Yeah. So this one will be taken, but I think this one will be taken as well, knowing that on the higher time frame where we are, that we essentially wanted this one to see being taken. Now, dollar is weak, so that's the only thing that's bothering me, really. You can actually see that we tapped into this volume imbalance as well. But that's the only thing I don't like, is that the dollar is weak. The fundamentals are they suck. Like the news around the dollar, the banks, and everything. It's whack, in my opinion. It's completely whack. So everything that's happening right now is fake. Dollar pushing down, euro being less worth than the dollar. It's all fake. Yeah, yeah. Let's just dive into what happened today then. So we came above here. Well, actually, let's start with Asia Open. Asia Open takes out previous daily highs, or Asian session takes out previous daily highs, and we get a turnaround, and we can see that where our long trade came from. This 1 hour candle, we tapped into that 50%. This one closed fairly strong. Then we got an immediate turnaround candle that took out this candle completely, closed even above that wick, closed even 50% of this candle as well. Then we get a tap in, and we can see this is nice. It leaves a nice wick, and we get an impulsive turnaround. Then we got that slowdown, end of uh, end of London, dead zone pre-New York. Slow down, slow, leaving wicks, tapping into that 1 hour supply zone, the extreme one. And this is where we were looking. This is where we would look for price to turn around then. And we actually get the turnaround. And I think there is even a trade. And the price smacks down. So partial would be hit. If you target this one, nope. You would have hit your partial would have hit break even, but you would have still like banked some profits here, or even at 1 to 4 in the middle of that 1 hour for value gap. I'm gonna remember that 1 hour for value gap. 50% of a fair value gap is nice. It's like a nice target. It's riskier than just taking the low or a high in a bear scenario. But yeah. So that's the candles. What can we see from these candles? That wick. You can see that grab essentially over here. And you can even, this is just the 1 hour. You can read a lot just from the 1 hour. You can see that it's leaving this wick low, come up, turn around, come down. So it might be this one or it might be this one. I'm not that good at it. So let's actually zoom in. So actually it is this one. That one gets taken out. That got taken out. And then we can see we form this bearish one. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful correctional PA. So if you trade lower time frames, a thing I don't really do anymore. But 5 minute wise, beautiful order flow. Holy shit. Let me actually mark that on and make everything in New York more visible. Because I struggle to understand New York lately because I'm so focused on London session. And it makes my recaps a bit worse. So that's so clean. Holy shit. Imagine your order flow trade. Imagine your order flow trade. Short. Done. Milked. Completely milked. Stripped the market. Nothing left. Beautiful. And now we can see at the end it becomes more ugly. Why volume is out of the market. This is that sweep. Also very clean. Got some minor early sellers over here. Can just read that from the 5 minute as well. You can see this low that just took out sorry, wrong one. Just took out the low over here. They continued up. So you got your early sellers. Then you get your early. Then you have your 5 minute buy to sell move. Sorry that I'm starting in New York. It's just looking so clean. And then this is the only thing that doesn't provide you an entry. Essentially 10, 600, no, 600. So no entry. That's unfortunate, but it's clean nonetheless. It provides you with a discount if you are a, how do you say that? Oh, entry here. If you've, I've never traded order flow like this. I don't trade order flow anymore. Never, just not at all. I don't feel confident. I don't feel comfortable. I don't like it. Just too risky. My opinion. You just get your second entry over here and you can keep keep shorting it. Something like that. Something like that. Not the best risk to reward, but I think we will break down. Maybe come above this one. Come above this one. And then you get a short on this one. Who knows, or we just plunge down. So Asia high, two previous daily highs. We got some internal structure. We got a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a bearish break, premium reach, continuation down. But this was all inside. This was like minor structure inside our more major low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this was our more major structure. Now we are this same like this. This is our minor structure inside this bullish leg, but I think this minor structure will hold and this bullish leg will fill. We had our both our early buyers. So I essentially said I already discussed this in the recap, but we'll just go over it. Let's focus purely on London. You can see this is essentially the real low because this is 5 a.m. This is all after it. But what does this do? What is this low? The only thing it does is brings price into this POI over here and respects it. So it's not even, it's a weak low. It's nothing. It's this. Then on the other hand, we get a low, a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. This one gives us a bullish break, very impulsive, leaving no liquidity, nothing. End of the session, so it's a sudden impulse. I don't know. There's no reason for it to be so impulsive at the end of the session. Probably institution closing orders or quickly buying and selling. I don't know what they're doing, but essentially it's just respecting low, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then this one never reached the premium this low, and this is where we reached the premium. Continuation down, taking out this high. Early buyers will try to buy here. We can see that slowdown. If this is the slowdown from early buyers or whatever the reason is, but in my how I read the market, in my understanding, I see that as people trying to buy here. That's why it's slowing down. Whether it's the algorithm, whether it's traders, I believe the market is an algorithm, but in my storytelling, I use it as people try to buy here, if that makes sense. We got some early buyers over here taking out this low high that led to that low. Boom, upside, downside. Same here. High that led to this low, bullish break. People all try to buy here, pre-market. No need to buy here. It's been ages ago since I've had a setup before Frankfurt or even London. So then we got the slowdown. They're taken out, stops below Asia low, even stops below these equals. So we got like a little trend line if you put that on, you see? So that's taken out. Let's zoom out a little bit. And then with our understanding of price and London setting the tone for the day, and our understanding of that tone is in the form of a swing. So a swing point maybe could be translated as a turnaround point. We know that Frankfurt pushes price down, and our turnaround point, London, pushes price up around that area, around let me put it to UTC time real quick. Honolulu, nah. Exchange time, there you go. Between, I think it's 2:30. That's like, yeah, 1 hour and 3:30. Actually 3 a.m., but let's go over 3:15 and 2:45. Like, I think it's this area. Let me quickly check the charts. What? I didn't save it. Hold up, 1 second. Is it this one? Nope. There you go. 2 o'clock. So that's Frankfurt Open. And that's a bit off. Sorry, 3:30. So around this area, price forms a swing usually. And what can we see? Come down, Frankfurt push price down, and London Open, 3 a.m. And we get a turnaround, wicks below, and we get a turnaround, price push price up. We can then see that we got some trend line over here. We got some equals over here. Let me actually get a little bit of after session. And then price taps into this. Let me remove this because we already know that there was no entry for me. The case study, I discuss how you could enter here. So if you want to see that, just go to the case study. There I discuss how you could enter in this area using the 50-minute fair value gap. But I didn't get an entry, so unfortunate. But essentially, we can see that we created these equals, and then you get a long trade from there, like that. And you can just target this one. So that's like that. But going lower, what can we see? We have this bear structure going on. We got some equals over here. If we go to the 1 minute, we can see that those are just early buyers. Early buyers. So we got a high, a low, lower high, lower low, equals taken out, bullish break, bearish break. So some form of early buyers. Not a strong low that led to strong high that led to a new low, but it's an internal low. Internal high being taken bullish, bearish break. This was a good early buyer. So we got two sets, one major, one minor set of early buyers. And we got the break. We got a 1 minute demand area of this buy, sell the buy move that took out this liquidity. Got some lows building up over here. And we get the continuation. Then we got a 50-minute fair value gap. Essentially liquidity here. You can see a trend line. And actually not the entire trend line got taken out, which is quite unfortunate. We've been more clean because that would have tapped into my entry, exactly where my crosshair is right now. That's where my entry was. And we can see we have this new bullish range. And we actually reach discount of that. We actually reach discount here? No. So we reach discount. Got nice liquidity building up. Sudden impulse down. So over here somewhere I deleted my, oh, sorry. Somewhere over here I deleted my order. And then I saw this happening. I was like, all right, here, this was where I deleted my order. So I wrote the wrong time down. Because I actually, this one, 9:35, I wrote it down after, just like an hour ago or something. But essentially, after this, we put impulse up. I was like, all right, it's gone. And then it came down, and I was, all right, let's replace my order because this is still valid. Let's go. But no entry, unfortunately. What I could have done maybe better is instead of using this one, because this is not a essentially this low didn't lead to a new high. Essentially, this low isn't weak because it was not a new low. So I could have maybe taken like this one, because this is the on the 1 minute. Show you in the 1 minute. Essentially, this is the high, low, lower high, and then lower low. So maybe use this entire area as my demand. And it's still, I'm curious now. 51.61. No, it still wouldn't give me an entry. So that's right, all right. But because if you zoom out and go to the 1 hour, no, that's too much. 30-minute, that's too much as well. 50-minute, yeah. So that candle, so I would have maybe set like this one, and then you get your 61, 71, you get your tap in, and you get your long trade. So that happens, liquidity building up, very nice liquidity taking continuation up. Swing, we discussed that. Now we discussed the candle. Let's look at the candle formation after this. So this is a strong impulse and continuation down, strong candles down. Then we got this close. Look at this close after the 50-minute, after the liquidity was taken. We tapped into that 50-minute. Very interesting. It was like, oh, price might just shoot up from here and just leave me. 1 hour wise, what does it look like? a strong bullish bearish candle actually. Really strong. Then we continue bullish. We can actually mark that out for now. Like that. Taking out this high. And so that was the long. I discussed it in the case study, and now we are here. Now let's clean this up. Oh, let's clean up most of it actually, not everything. Interesting. Can take that. Can take that. Also don't need that. And what we can take is maybe this one. I wouldn't look for longs here anymore because this was like my area to short from. I was just targeting that and then turn around. Is there any continuation trade? No, so this is the only trade to the liquidity and up. You got a new 50-minute demand zone. If you want to enter there, I wouldn't because as I said, but you got one there. And there's actually maybe a long trade. We can look into that. Liquidity sweep, bearish break, continuation of bearish structure. This was the last low, but not for this structure. This one is still intact, and this is the last low. And we want this one to be taken. We got some. We can actually just mark out everything. We got this low. So that's nothing. Let's now move this. Actually, let's keep that. Let's just keep that. Sorry, got distracted. So, wait, let me take my sticky note because I formed my bias. Spoke a lot about my bias. I actually covered high time frame candles. We covered the liquidity. We actually just have to cover now New York. We got London low here. We got New York low here. We got another London low. We got an Asia low here, which all makes sense because we are in a bullish structure over here. So the lows formed, and with the idea of London forming a swing. So swing, swing. So they're unmitigated. Same in the bear scenario. This one was mitigated. And usually the session highs and lows are structure points because that's like most part of the charts, right? In this case, it's not. This is dead zone. This one's dead zone. This one was dead zone, but it was not a structure point for this structure. Yeah. So tap into the 1 hour supply zone. I was really doubting it. Ask myself, is this a high probability? Is it a high probability? Because we are. It's fair to ask yourself that. To be fair, just like you can doubt yourself in this case. Well, not doubt, just be transparent, be honest with yourself. Is it really high probability to sell here with the overall idea of price coming lower, internal range liquidity taken, impulses to the downside with these impulses over here? And then this one is very correctional. Is it high probability? We don't know. Not really, maybe. We break below yesterday New York low. I want to look for shorts. Oh, if. So if we broke below this low, I wanted to look for shorts. That didn't happen. Indecision, but large wick. That was that 50-minute wick I spoke about over here. Ideally, you want to see some form of strong impulse on the 1 minute. That happened. That's why we didn't get an entry. It was too strong. Delete my 1 minute entry. I'm not sure if I should. 8:38. So that's interesting. 8:38. Let's go to the 1 minute. Why did I delete my order there already? Oh, because we came below and we continued up. Oh, that was because we got that. I remember. Sorry. So we got a 5 minute market shift. So I deleted my 1 minute entry and I kept my 5 minute one. That was the thing. So let's use the 5 minute. Okay, yeah. I was confused. Why did I delete it? No fair-based decisions anymore, man. Cells are high probability. We also had 15-minute bearish break structure. There was this one I spoke about over here, and this one. So delete the order again because price pumped up and it was essentially way. Then came down. When I saw this pump, I was like, all right, it's gonna move up here, and then there's no reason to buy anymore. But we came back, and then this was a nice question. Where did that sudden movement come from? Because this is end of the high volume time. Yeah, so okay, sorry. So that's it. That's basically we covered that. We got the push. Now let's make it cleaner and let's do it like this. So we got a London swing. Set the tone for the day. Well, not really. New York provided more premium pricing for New York traders to sell. Nice entry over there. Some internal range liquidity. And there was no entry there. Comes up, continuation down. So not very deep retracements today. Same in Asia, in London. Misses me. And then continuation trade down. And then the long trade here. No, there's no long trade. The structure is ugly as fuck. No, period. There's just nothing. Break below, nice. From equals, they get taken out. And then over here, you get you bullish break, nothing more than liquidity grab into the premium of this bearish range, continuation down and up. Yeah, so it just reaches that. So this is on your range. Just reaches discount as well. So this is on your range. So we get a bullish break here. This is actually a nice trade. Long here. This one. That's after session. Long. New York. Beautiful order flow trades. So above this fair value gap, we can maybe take that one. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Just order flow. It's perfect, beautiful order flow. There's nothing else to cover. Let's look at the candles, how they formed. Yeah, already went through this, over this. Sorry, went over this. Strong bearish closure on the 4-hour now. And we can see maybe a retracement. And looking at the impulse shorts and continue down. Now, actually, let's prepare that short because that's pretty interesting. Actually, not. Let's just wait. I don't think there's clean sell areas now. That's all mitigated. Gotta wait till we break below here and then look for an area over here. Yep, so that's the recap. Oh, it was better than yesterday for sure. Yeah, there was no long here. We can now remove this. Remove this. We don't need Asia lows. Asia high got taken. Continuation. Turnaround. Bearish internal. Still bullish structure. Swing. Nice liquidity grab into the 50-minute for value gap. Continuation up. 1 hour for value gap. Partials. Retracement. Continuation. Another set of partials, aka close trade. Continuation down. Bearish break. Continuation down. Bear. Back into POI. Continuation down. Back into 1 hour POI. 50-minute for value gap. Continuation down. Might get a bullish break here and then continue down. Yeah, sorry. So like something like that, and then that. Then we got equals over here. We got London low, New York low. That one just took out that one. It's just fake. It's all pretending. Perception will be taken out. We got this one. This will be taken out. I think this one will be taken out. What else is there? We can remove this for now. If we come up higher, I don't know. Looking decent like this. Yep. All right, guys. I think I covered everything. We covered the liquidity. Actually, I see how slow this pre is. I see that being taken. Sorry, I'm a bit zoning out. Getting tired because still got, what time is it? 7:36. Oh, more than enough time. I work till, or I don't need to, but I want to work. I want to finish my stuff. I want to work till like 11:30 p.m. because I really want this lifestyle kind of stuff. Yeah, that's it really. Hope it was clear. Let me know in the comments if you're still watching. Let me know what you think about all this. If it's alright, if it's helping you, if it's clear. Because I'm doing this for me, but I'm also starting maybe doing this now a little bit for people that are watching. And me maybe explaining it for you in a clear way will help myself as well in explaining it for myself in a clear way. But I can actually just everything I just explained in half an hour, I see it in like 2 minutes. I cannot go all over all that for myself, but just speaking it out loud and everything helps with it. So as I said, for now we had that strong closure, but as you see over here, we are now getting close to our daily open price. So this might look like a bit shitty candle than before the breakdown. There you go. Then at the start. So now it turns into an indecision candle. But we still got 2.5 hours left. All right, this was it. Peace out.